Now, Brother Branham preached on the Ephesian church age. Ephesian, right? And remember when Brother Branham was talking about John on the Isle of Patmos, John saw Jesus with 7 stars in his hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So today we're going to talk about the first 7 stars. The first star or the first messenger to the church ages is, who is this? Who is this? Paul, very good. And Paul lived in, he was around Jerusalem. He was a Jew. And there was a time, Jerusalem, he was not a Christian. So Paul got letters and he wanted to persecute the Christians to try to get rid of them. So he got letters and he was coming from Jerusalem and he was going to a place called Damascus, right? And he had permission to try to lock up all the Christians. And who is this? Pillar of fire. The pillar of fire met him and knocked him off his horse. The light was so bright, it knocked him off his horse. Woo! Oh my goodness. Knocked him off on the ground. And he got blind. And the pillar of fire told him, I am Jesus. This is Jesus. I am Jesus. Why you want to persecute me? So he told him that he must go down to Damascus and there will be somebody there that will pray for him. So they got him up on his horse, back on his horse, right? And when he could not see, so his servant would help him, and they took him and they brought him to Damascus. So they all came down to Damascus. Now watch this here. Then came a prophet, and his name was Ananias. So here we have Ananias, and he was in Damascus. Ananias prayed for Paul, and Paul got back his sight. He could see again. And God made the same man that was persecuting the Christians, God made him the messenger or the star for that age. So he became the messenger. And Brother Branham said he became.
And Paul here is the greatest missionary the world has ever had since Christ.
Ever had was Paul. God made Paul the pattern. He made him a pattern for all the other messengers. So all these other messengers would have a ministry just like Paul. Yes, that is Jesus' hand. So watch some of the things that happened with Paul. Paul raised the dead. He raised the dead. There was a little boy that fell out of a window from the last Corner magazine. This is him here. And Paul raised him back to life. Paul, there were angels that came and met Paul. Angels came and met Paul. Paul did a lot of miracles. Watch this word. Miracles. And he did a lot of healing. As he prayed for the sick. And also Paul was a man, he did here. He loved to pray. He was a man of prayer. And most important, Paul always stayed with the word. That's very, very important. He was a messenger and he stayed with the word. That's the Bible. That's the word of God. Paul was sent to the Gentiles. That's us. We are the Gentiles. The sad part about the Ephesian church age, even though they had a mighty messenger like Paul, they began to lose their first love. Watch, listen there. They left their first love. And after Paul died, the people begin to fall away from the things that Paul taught them. So God will have to send another, God will have to send another star to try to get the people back to the word. So we can't wait to see who is going to be the next star. We know Paul is the first star, but we're going to see who is going to be the next star. Stars. So we're going to see who's the next star. So we can't wait to see the next star. Yay!